Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the front yard. And we're trying to record some of the more recent artworks and the first artwork that I did pouring video of, or actually probably not the first one, but close. Anyway, so we're doing it without sun, and we're doing it to announce that the book is finally published! Yay! And it's called Because I Can, and it's about fluid acrylics and abstract art. And it's now listed on the Amazon page, so go check it out! Anyway, so let's go to number 2. And we're going to have to tip these forward because we got funny light issues. This is kind of a very funky piece, and I'm not sure that the light is good enough to really tell that that's a nice painting up close, but we're going to move on to number 3 anyway. And number 3 is a beautiful swipe, and it's a really early one. Yep, that's a great angle, honey. A little forward, a little more forward, a little more forward. Yep, that's good. The light makes a huge difference with the color shift paints and the metallics. So that was number 3, and we're moving on to number 4. And that's a gorgeous piece. Yeah, and that looks pretty good, but you moved it so far forward that it's, yeah, thank you. So that's number 4, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So now we're looking at number 5, and he's going to tip that forward. I should move my camera a little forward, maybe. That's number 5. Good catch, hon. And these look a lot more impressive in person, I gotta tell you what. That doesn't really look nearly enough like what it should look like on a less than sunny day. So what number was that? Number 6?
Number 6.
And this is number 7, which I adore, and I used for a business card that I'm still waiting for to arrive in the post. So that's number 6.
7.
That was number 7, and that's something in the title about dragons. That's number 8. That was a redo, I think. Maybe not. I can't remember now. But it's a fairly recent YouTube video. So there are over 380 YouTube videos now. So if you like what I do, go check some out because there's lots of them. And the number of that was 8.
7.
Can you do a quick count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So we're up to number 8. And this is not a video, and it reminds me and a lot of other people of Dancers at the Disco, which might be an interesting title. But it's got a lot of metallics, and it's really awesome in person. So the number is
8.
And we're going to number 9, which actually looks really good here, and is some extreme colors. The orange and the green and the purple are pretty wild. And we're on to the next one. Oh, we've got to turn them around. I'm so sorry, my fault. Ah, there we go. This is a recent video. That's a gorgeous piece. It's got some beautiful metallics, and you're doing an awesome job making sure that they can see those as best as possible. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. That's perfect. Are you keeping track of the numbers?
This is 10.
That's 10. So we're going to go move on to number 11 now. This is actually gorgeous in person. This was hanging on my wall until I decided to make this exhibition. And there's less metallic shimmer, but there's some great patterns going on in there. And the next one is
12.
12. And a lot of people really appreciated this, and we're just going to keep zooming up. Yeah, tip it a little forward, a little more forward. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I'm trying to adjust my camera. Okay, a little bit back. We're a little bit out of shape. Okay, the subtleties of this and the photograph that the recording are not as good as in person for sure. So we're going to go on to the next one. That was a ring pour. This is one that people compare to Peter Max, and this is number 13. Lucky number 13. It's a gorgeous painting. I absolutely adore this painting. I hope nobody ever buys it. Okay, and we're moving on to number 14, which is a painting, a favorite of a lot of people's, and some people thought it was the best painting I ever did, but it's just another in a series of paintings I love. And so that's number 14, or was it 15?
14.
14. So this is 15, and you can move that quite far forward and then tip it. This is an awesome ring pour. Tip it back a little bit. Let's see if I can, no? Yeah, that's pretty good. No, forward was better. Okay, so the number of that was?
15.
Really? Because I didn't think it was. I thought that was...
Yeah, 15.
That was 15, so this is 16. I almost made a business card out of portions of this. And tip that a little forward more. Yeah, that's good. That's got some wild patterns. That was an interesting thing that went sort of sideways, and I decided to make it into something I loved anyway. So we're moving on in a second. 17. And that's upside down, I believe. Yep. I'm pretty sure it is. They might all be. Okay, so that's number 17.
18.
That's 18.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 18. If you guys are interested in buying any of these or having more information about any of them or asking me for a reproduction of them, all you need to do is name the time that you saw the painting and I will be able to find it on the video. Easy peasy. All right. So, I actually really like this, even though it reminds me of a Mexican weaving. But I like Mexican weavings. Let me lower that down a little bit so you can see the whole thing, because it's moved right up to the front. Can you tip that a little more forward, darling?
No, this is 18.
This is 18. Okay, there's some awesome detail in there that's just so hard to see at this point for me, but it'll be bigger on your screen, so maybe it'll be bigger then. I hope I focused. Did I focus? Let's see. Yeah, and my battery just told me we're almost done. How many more paintings?
Quite a few. 10,
Okay,
15.
well, let's give it a shot and see how far we get. If I lose you, I got to tell you that he's having a count.
19.
This was really early,
19.
and this is a favorite of a lot of people. So this is 19, and we're going to keep moving a little faster now because we don't know when the
20.
camera's going to die. That's 20, and that's a really simple stripe. I just like simple sometimes. So we're going to keep moving on, and we need to, grab some more paintings shortly?
21.
21. This is an awesome painting. Tip a little forward, please. That looks awesome. Yes, it's beautiful. Okay, so there's another stack of paintings coming right up. And this is 22. This is a really nice piece. You definitely can't tell how awesome this is. Okay, so that was 22. And this is 23, which is a beautiful little landscape. And we're going to move on to 24. And we're going to have some dead space for a second because we can't help it. And so there we go. And here comes 25. 25, I need to adjust my... There we go. Hang on. I got to go up again. So this is 25. This is a beautiful piece. This is full of metallics and just gorgeous. I did this with chain, and it's just, I was so pleased with myself. I didn't think it was going to be a success. But let's go ahead to
26.
number 26. And my husband will tip that forward. This is on a gallery wrap canvas. It's one of the few gallery wrap 16 by 20s I have. And let's move on to 27. This is, I think this was before, this is a throwback. This is before I was recording videos, so that's 28. And this is also not a video. This is 29. I love this piece. I had so much work to make it into what it is today, though. So if you ask me, I'll tell you more about it. But otherwise,
28.
that was 28.
Yes.
And
This is 29.
29 is its companion. You could put those back together if you can hold them for a second. Can you? There we go. You can see how that works. And they could go stacked on top of each other or whatever. So 28 and 29. And they have beautiful metallic patterns in them and stuff.
This would be 29.
That's 29. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Just mention the time that you saw the video. Can you tip it a little more forward to see if we can get any more detail? Okay. That's as good as that's going to get. That's amazing in person. Not so amazing right here. So we're going to move on to the next one. The colors in that were really rich and hard to see. Do you know where we are?
29.
29. He's getting tired.
No, 30.
That's 30.
30.
Okay, well, like I said, mention the time. So 30, and we're going to move on to 31 before the camera dies. And this is awesome. I love this. Every way you turn it, it's beautiful. And 32 is a multi-ring pour. I think this was like an 18 ring pour, I'm not sure. And we're going to move on because the camera's going to die. This is like one of my all-time favorite paintings. This is the Shovel and Scoop, and that is
33.
number 33. And this is another all-time favorite, very recent, number 34. And here we have a really amazing swipe, number 35. And a very similar one with slight variation on the colors, number 36. And you can leave that right there if you would for a moment. And you can pick a favorite and put it back over there if you'd like to, because I'm going to talk to them right now about looking at the bottom of the description for my Pinterest, Instagram, and volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Facebook albums that will take you to wet and dry artworks. And also on my Facebook pages you can find, I don't think you're going to get those to hang up there, but there is you did it. Wow, that was impressive. Okay, so I want to make sure to thank all of my contributors and patrons for getting me to the point where we finally got the book published and survived doing it, and our brains didn't melt too badly. And I want to say thank you for shopping my Amazon link, and thank you very, very much for your comments. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the little exhibition before the camera died. And look under the description under the video for anything that I forgot to mention. I think I covered most things. My pouring recipes are under most other videos. So I will talk to you in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. And I said I love you already, but I'll tell you again, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here and helping me be a painter and help pay the bills. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Priscilla out.